Hey guys, Sasser here. This is a different intro. Instead of like normally showing the completed card and editing, I'm mainly doing this because I'm in a different area. The dogs are barking, I don't care. I'm just making this because I wanted to share this with you. So, let's get started. This is the original Trans Am chassis. It's a bit changed up a little bit, and especially the plates on the bottom. It's a bit dark to see from my perspective, but this 2x4 plate is staying. These L-shaped plates, they used to be back here, but yeah, and then this 1x4 plate is just moved up here. It used to be down here in the bottom for the trike chassis, but it's used differently now. So let's move on to the build of the car. So first up, we're gonna add the rear axle. This is it. These 2x2 wheel connectors. This 2x4 sled, 2x4 plate. Sorry. This the entire engine piece that I used on the original. Basically a rim, a Technic pin, and then this type of brick. Then the hinge brick and the 1x2 plate here in the bottom. So now we'll connect it to this. There's space here for the frame to latch on. There we go. Next, we'll move on to this, a 1x6 plate. It's gonna go underneath. There's this gap here that will be covered by this piece. So we'll move on to these wheel connectors. These will go on the bottom right here. There's space. There we go. Next we'll move on to the strut bar, or basically another structure piece. Basically strut bar here. This is the sort of design that it has. So you can clearly see it's built out of two 1x2 plates. There's two 1x2 plates here, 1x6 plates, a 2x2 plate, and 1x1 plates here. So it's gonna go on right on these areas where there's a slot, as well as underneath the 1x4 plate. There you go, connected. Then we'll move on. Basically another support piece, but it's also for the window. It's a 1x4 plate with studs on the edges and 1x1 plates right there. So then we'll move on to this part right here. This is basically just for the inside. It's a 1x2 cheese slope and a 1x2 brick. Gonna go right here in the middle. Then we can add the window piece along with this hinge brick. That's what's giving it the angle. There we go. Then we can add the ram air hood. So this is the ram air hood. These 1x4 tiles, and then this ram air hood built out of a 2x3 plate, two 1x2 dark blue plates, and 1x2 round plates. So before that, we should add the bumper. This is what the bumper looks like. It's built with 3 brackets, two 2x6 plates, a 1x4 plate right there, a 1x2 cheese slope, 1x2 round slopes, then two 1x1 trans black clear cheese slopes, and then two grill 1x2 slopes. It's gonna go like that. There we go. So we've completed this part of the frame. Now we'll move on to the rear section of the car. Before we continue building this car, I want to tell you guys that this is shortcutted, as in I'm not gonna go through everything and put it piece by piece. I built everything in like chunks. That way it's gonna be much easier to build. So I'll just explain the parts afterwards. So here we have two 1x2 trans clear red plates, and then two 1x2 white plates with some posts on these. I don't know what they're called. Probably with L bars on them, and then this 1x2 tile. So they'll connect to these. This is a 1x4 tile with a 1x2 brick on it, and a 1x2 plate with a 1x1 red brown tile. Trans red, by the way. Like this. I built the other side. If you want to, again, I may have said this earlier in the video, if you want to know a much more detailed building video on the first Trans Am, you can just look that up in my channel. It is Bricks and Diecasts, the same channel you're watching right now. So it'll take these 1x3 slopes with this grill tile and this 1x4 plate on the bottom. They'll connect right here in the bottom, like so. So there you go. Then we're gonna have these headlight bricks, 1x1 headlight bricks. They're going to connect right here in the bottom where the lights are. Basically like sort of exhaust. Exactly the same as the from the car in the anime. So this is the rear wing. This uses a 1x6 tile, a 1x4 plate, and 1x1 studs with that are hollow. They're gonna go on these bars right here. So yeah, there you go. It's built like that. Now let's move on to attaching it to this car, and let's also get the other pieces. This is the very last step, basically just building the rest of the car's body. Now these are the sides. This is a 1x8 tile with 3 1x4 plates and a 1x3 plate. There's a tiny gap here that will connect right here on this stud from the 1x6 plate. So it will basically like this. There you go. Now we'll attach the entire rear assembly. So then just a little bit, we'll add the windscreen. Oh wait a second. Okay, hold on. The ram air hood is pushed back too far. There you go. This is what it should look like with this amount of space for the windscreen. Now add the windscreen, and then you can install all the tires. Here we go. This is the new Trans Am. Now this is the third version, or supposedly this will be the third version. This is a combination of the first and second Trans Am. The first Trans Am can basically be seen from the front. It has a pretty straightforward design. Kind of looks like a Mustang, but whatever. I mean, it's still a pretty old car. So you got the ram air hood. This is from the second one, and all of that, basically the design on the side, everything. For the second one that's more present, the ram air hood, the entire rear of the car, and the rear wing is mainly just there for just for looks. I mainly wanted to modify the car since the car was basically too blocky at that point, so I decided to give it a pretty good overhaul. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video of me having issues pronouncing words and showcasing this new Lego MOC I have built. I'm basically doing this because it's way too loud in the other room, so I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.